Hi. Well, it's Thursday, and I hope everybody's having a good week and having a good day today. Um, I was going to do this video yesterday, but these videos are about my life, about farm life. And yesterday, Ronnie didn't work because the weather was pretty bad. And so he went to tend to the cows, and I didn't go with him. Uh, but we lost three cows and two baby calves yesterday. And I was heartbroken. It just, I just didn't feel like talking about farm life because that's the hard part of farm life. It's just part of it. And I know that, but it doesn't make the hurt any easier. So I just didn't feel like doing it yesterday. And we went to church last night. But I had told Ronnie last Saturday, I said, Ronnie, I've really been, trying to think what to do a video about. And I said, God brought something to my remembrance. And I told him what it was. And he said, boy, that was special. So I knew what I was going to talk about when I did my video. But yesterday I just didn't have the heart. But anyway, we went to church last night, and there wasn't but a handful of us there because of the weather and the cold. And it was one of the best services I've been in a long time. And we all just shared testimony to start the service. And Ronnie stood up and shared a testimony about the day he had had yesterday, but how blessed we've been since we've had this farm. We haven't lost a calf, haven't had to pull a calf in 10 years, since we started. And Ronnie talked about the blessings of God. And I thought, wow, that's just what I was going to talk about. So I'm going to tell you about an experience that Ronnie and I had here on the farm. Our first bull we bought, Ronnie bought him from Bob Doyle. Ronnie really likes and has a lot of respect for Bob Doyle. So we named our bull Bob. And anyway, he was a good bull. The first year, oh man, he's a low birth weight bull. And we didn't have any trouble with our cows when they calved. We had a lot of heifers, and they calved just fine with no trouble. And then the second year we were to have a calf crop, Ronnie said, I don't see any signs of these cows getting ready to have calves. And I said, really? I was still new and didn't know what to look for. And but I said, well, you just got to be patient. Maybe they're going to calve. Well, time come and went, and he said, Brenda, I don't see any signs of these cows having calves. He said, I'm going to take Bob, the bull, to the vet and have him checked. Well, okay. We took him to the vet. I was there. It was quite an experience. And the vet said, your bull is broke. And he'll never be able to give you any calves. And if you if you don't know what being broke means, call me or ask another farmer. But anyway, we had paid, I think we gave $5,000 for this bull. And we were just sick. Now, a calf crop is what you have them in the early, like this time of the year, or a little bit later, and then that's what you sell to pay your yearly note at the bank, to buy your feed and your hay. This is what your calf crop's for. And I mean, Ronnie was just sick. I mean, when you don't get 30 or 40 calves, yeah, that you're pretty sick. So we didn't have a calf crop, and I said, well, what are we going to have to do? And Ronnie said, well, we'll have to buy another bull. And I'm like, okay. And you still got to pay your yearly bank note. You still got to buy your hay, your feed. Now you're going to have to buy another bull. And boy, that was just really a blow. And this was during the time that we needed to breed them back so we could have the calves in the right time of year to sell for the next. But you're still talking 2 years before you sell the calves, because you got to breed them, they got to have them, you got to raise them to a certain weight, and then sell them. So anyway, okay. Well, one day we were riding the four-wheeler up on top of the mountain, and there was a bull. A black bull, just like Bob. And he was breeding our cows. And I said, Ronnie, where'd that bull come from? He said, I don't know. And I said, well, it must be a neighbor. We checked, no neighbors were missing a bull. And I said, Ronnie, let's call him Blessing until we find out who he belongs to. I said, I believe God sent us this bull to breed our cows. Let's just call him Blessing. And we did. And I rode every morning up on top, see if Blessing was still there or if he'd went home. Whoops. Had a malfunction there. Hang on a minute. Anyway, I'd ride up there, and there Blessing would be. He was still there. And so anyway, he stayed for about 2 weeks, and he was busy. And anyway, he disappeared just as fast as he came. And nobody will ever tell me any different. I won't believe it, that was not a gift from God. God knew we were in a bad position. He sent that bull, and he bred our cows. And every time when they'd have, but in the meantime, later we got another black bull from Bob. He was named Bob number 2. But anyway, every time these cows had calves, when they calved, we would say, what a blessing. So, I was reminded of that when Ronnie gave his testimony last night. I thought, okay, I'm going to share this, because what a blessing it was for us. We were able to have another calf crop the next year from Blessing. And so if you think you're in something and you're in it alone, you're not. God is right there with you. He will make a way when there seems to be no way. He sent us a bull. Oh, he was a beautiful black bull. He was big. and got our next year calf crop. And blessing was truly a blessing to us. So with saying all this, as hard a day as yesterday was, when Ronnie gave his testimony at church, I could see he was all right, because he usually gets down in the dumps about something like this. But he remembered how blessed we've been, and he shared that. So don't feel like you're alone. God's right there with you, whatever you're going through. And I hope everyone has a blessed day. Remember, if you have problems, don't carry them home with you. Leave them at the cattle guard. Don't pick them back up the next day, because God's already got them. He's already taken care of them. So anyway, have a good day, and I just hope and pray everyone stays safe. And looks like we're going to have more bad weather next week, so be prepared. Go to Walmart, get your milk and bread. All right. Thank you. Love everybody. Be kind to one another. Love everybody. And just have a really good day. Love you. Bye-bye.